Hi friends, I'm Very Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys. Amazing, beautiful viewers. I know three readings. Did I just say 3 readings? 2, not 3. 2 readings, 1 day, 3 piles. Okay. So why this reading? I don't know. It was sort of inspired by a comment here. Somebody wants to get metaphysically mind fucked. Okay. So this is a metaphysical mind fuck. And Spirit's going to blow our mind. I literally asked Spirit to blow our mind with whatever it is that pile 1, 2, or 3 needs to know. That's going to absolutely take them away. Okay, so I don't know. It could be metaphysical, could be something 3D, but whatever it is, it's going to blow your mind. And yeah, that's a lot of weight to carry here. So I'm putting myself out there to deliver exactly that. What's going to blow your mind in this message? And hopefully it's something that is pleasantly surprising for you. Maybe it's a whole bunch of confusion. I don't know. But we'll find out together. And for those of you guys who have booked your private readings, if you haven't seen that yet, it will go out by the end of today, because I am shutting shop for about 10 days, meaning I won't be doing any more readings for about 10 days because I'm not bringing any of my cards, okay? So this is my last reading for a while, and I know I've said this before, but I'm actually literally won't have any cards, so I can't do any readings, and this 5D spiritual journey has transitioned into my 3D world, and I am closing out a big cycle here in the 3D physical realm in order for me to completely dedicate and focus my energy to my tarot and to all of this. So I'm dealing with that, and I cannot wait to come back energized and continue doing your readings, but there will be a pause here, okay? So hopefully this tides us over with this mind fuck that we can't wait to see. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to get into it. So 3 options. Option 1 is see. Option 2 is feel. Option 3 is no. If you're pulled to all 3, that's fine. Pulled to 2, that's fine as well. Sometimes Spirit wants you to hear multiple messages, different aspects, energy around you. Could be whatever sort of takeaways you have. And as usual, if the messages don't fit, then there might not be a pile for you. This is only for those of us who need a good mindfuck, okay? So not all of us need it or want it or have messages here about it. So I will put the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment below. It will take you directly to your pick. I will see you guys at your pick, and I will also see you guys 10 days-ish from now, okay? Bye-bye. Hello, hello, beautiful pile 1. You guys picked the C pile, and you guys want to get mind fucked. You guys want to Spirit to absolutely blow your mind with this reading. Okay, I don't know what this is about. I just pre-shuffled the oracle cards, and like I said, this came sort of as an impromptu reading in regards to something that's going to absolutely blow your mind. Hopefully it's not so confusing, and I can deliver this message, and I will ask Spirit to protect you and me as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good. And I do ask that you use your own intuition over mine. So best way to do this is to come up with what you'll see, feel, or hear to determine whether the pile makes sense for you. Don't force it to fit, and no shame in hopping to another pile if this doesn't feel like your message. Okay, so C pile, what do we have? Promise. Oh my goodness. Shaking hands. 2 dudes in business. A gentleman's agreement. Both wearing hats. Okay, I'll put a timestamp to get to the channeling for those of you guys who don't like sitting through the card layout, but this is a fun time to go through and develop your intuition, because what you see here is going to determine whether this is your pile. So we see, it looks like 2 younger guys. One of them has angels. I just heard angel of death. So the angel of death would symbolize transformation. And there's a lot of rain here. So rain is symbolizing emotions, downpouring, and we have a napkin. Let's clean something up. This is an interesting energy, you guys. Okay, lots coming through with this first card. Some sort of agreement. So we have compass, some sort of direction. She's looking like the wings of a dragonfly. Dragonfly is seen through illusion. Could be a fairy. She's also dressed in black. Compass, direction. Okay, And we have 1, speaking up. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Wow. Well, 1 is all about new beginnings, potential opportunities. Okay. Speaking up is different than seeing. Okay. Compass would be seeing how to speak up. Let's see. Universal oneness, transcend. Oh my goodness, look at the death we're getting again. So transformation, Scorpio energy. And I see the ribbon of the infinity sign. Has something been cyclical, or maybe there's something that's forever here. Universal oneness, transcend. Okay. Wowzers. And we have 33 with indigo milk cap, true colors. Well, 33 is about reproduction, creativity, humor, Christ consciousness, joy, and harmony. And true colors would be speaking our authenticity, our true colors. Okay, and then we have abundance. Look at the psychedelic colors in this. So sun, moon, masculine, feminine, potentially. And the rainbow. Rainbow's all about perspectives and hope. Abundance, okay. Lots of color from those 2. And then we have suppression, number 10. So we can feel suppressed if we're not speaking up and speaking our truth or in our true colors. We're holding something in, or if we're feeling 10 wands here. 10 is all about transformation, ends of cycles, completion, a bunch of ropes here holding this person down or holding them back. Sweets with 18 or the number 9. 9 is about completion and fulfillment. And this is desserts here. Desserts are sweet. Too much dessert isn't good, but the indulgence could be good if we've been, I don't know, maybe a treat or a reward or something here with sweets. Dessert. We're all wearing white. And white is purity. White is speaking in authenticity and in our light. Okay. And we have Quoar. So Quoar's distance from the sun is 6 light hours away. And it was discovered in 2002. Quoar is a massive object belonging to the Kuiper belt area beyond the orbit of Neptune, composed of small icy bodies and larger objects like Charon, Pluto, etc. Until the discovery of Sedna, it was the largest known asteroid. It travels around the sun in about 288 years in an almost perfect circle. Oh my goodness. It has a small satellite named Waywatt. Perfect circle is actually resonating for me. This might be a message for me. Wow. Okay, perfect circle. What's it talking about? 288 years. Well, that's a fucking long time. That's what's my swearing. You guys, somebody join my channel. I might have a potty mouth. There's lots of swearing here. All right, well, it's a swearing type reading, I guess. So let's look at these cards. Now, these might be triggering, okay? These are just words on a piece of paper. So if you're triggered by words on a piece of paper, maybe not your reading, but we don't take words so literal. It's picking up energy here, okay? So we have game. That's not too triggering. And we have destroy. Wow, destroy. And we have hope. Wow, well, hope was coming through with the rainbow. Okay, so we have 2 old people sitting on a park bench, elderly couple. Masculine, feminine pulling through again, resting, relaxing. I don't know, are they retired? They look like they're senior citizens here. We have money, cash, pentacle. And we have a crossroads here. 2 arrows, a red and a black, 2 people in blue robes. Blue is the throat chakra, which is speaking our authenticity. One person's going one way in the path, the other one's going the other way. It looks like it's the same person, though. Kind of. Destroy. Okay. We have Asian sheepshed rouse. Oh my goodness, is this a real fish. It looks like it has a boil on its head. This is crazy looking. Okay, so its longevity is 20 years. Gestation or hatching is 25 days. This big Asian fish's head seems deformed by 2 large bumps that appear with age. Oh, age is coming through again. I don't see 2 bumps, though. I only see 1. One on the forehead and the other on the chin. Oh, it's just not red. That's its chin. Okay, forehead, third eye. The chin could definitely symbolize where the throat chakra is. The wrasse begins life as a female. It changes sex to become male. Feeding on shellfish and crustaceans, it lives around rocky reefs. It begins its life as a female, then it changes its sex to become a male? Holy, you were asking for a mind fuck. Well, I thought this reading it could be for me, but I'm not intending to become a male. But we'll see. Wow. Hand. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Hand. So what does this mean? Doing something? Putting something to a stop, maybe? The number 5 here. Hand. Okay. I'm getting Aries energy from the hand. Cup. You should accept valid criticism. Oh my goodness. Teacup and the teapot could be a date. It could symbolize having a discussion with someone. A meeting. You should accept valid criticism in cup. Okay. Interesting. Speaking up. And we have heal. And got 2 people who look fairly similar and some sage being burnt. Heal. And 2 people healing. Practice. 3 people doing the downward dog. Yoga. 3 times. 3 attempts. Oopsie. 4 clubs, which is 4 wands. 4 wands. Wow, it says dangers. Deadly poisonous plants part 2. So this is all about edible wilderness, and it's listing off some deadly poisonous plants. So water hemlock, death camas, and oleander. So 4 wands is about stability and structure coming together. Could be the marriage card or the union card or the twin flame card, because it's the 1111. So 4 wands, but here we have the deadly poisonous plants. Okay. Wow, I'm not getting many hits here what this could be. So let me tap into this energy, and then we'll have our mushroom tarot to add some more mindfuck to this thing. So let's see. Look at this guy. It looks like he's holding this money in his hand. This looks like the exact same imagery here if you zoom into his hand, that he's holding this money. Okay, let me sit here still with this. You guys can click on the thing because this might take a little bit. I gotta be honest, and I'm not editing my footage here. Okay, I still don't know. Like, wow. So I really asked for a mindfuck. We really got one because I'm not seeing, but we'll pull tarot and it hopefully becomes all clear for us to understand what's going on here. This could be you, an energy around you. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like what the divine is showing here is an uncomfortable thing we have to sort of get into. an energy, we don't have to do anything. We could do whatever the hell we want. But if we're working on self and understanding the divine and what sort of spiritual journey we're on, we might get pulled to do things that might not feel very good, but it's for the greater good of our growth or whatever is going on. So I feel like we could certainly be, involved on the journey of growth and ascension, and maybe we're trying to get something right, or we keep coming across the same roadblock. I feel like your energy, if I'm reading it as yours, like here, because there might be two energies here, okay? But one energy, which I'll read as yours, I feel is wanting to, like do whatever possible here to align with the great truth, but might be up against doing the same thing that hasn't really resulted in change for self. And so I think you're coming up against, well, I don't know if this is you or not, because I do feel there's two energies here, okay? But let me keep going. So there's a choice still to be made here. And it can go either which way, and it's really clearly up to you. But one of the choices might require us to do something different. And so we might feel completely like we're going against or not in our element of what we are used to. So, like masculine energy would be one to go and, I don't know, let's just use an analogy here, like protect the feminine from getting eaten by the bear, or go ask the girl to date, or pay for the dinner. Like that's kind of stereotypical here. Right? And the female energy would be one that sort of is used to being more receptive and allowing the masculine to protect or do its thing. I feel like it's requiring you to switch roles in some way here. Okay, in order for there to be an experience of something here. And I feel like this is uncomfortable, but I feel like switching roles with someone. So maybe, you have a partner or someone who normally does whatever you don't do, and vice versa. And so this switch out that you're going to have with this person is actually providing you healing and this person healing. Because I think up until now, we've experienced the same types of lessons or growth, and so we're kind of stunted here, I feel. Okay, so this might contradict what you think, because I feel like we're stuck. Maybe we're trying to progress a relationship. Maybe we're trying to make more money with something. Maybe we have a business partner that's in charge of one thing and I'm in charge of another. It's saying like switch roles. Like switch roles, and if it doesn't feel normal or okay, or like this is really fucked up, again, the mind fuck reading, Spirit saying it's okay, because this is what's providing the healing and the understanding and the movement, instead of getting the repeat thing here. This will be rewarding. Okay, so the business will flourish in this sort of thing. Now, this isn't saying that it's going to remain like this. This is saying, let's try this out. Because if we go down the path we always go down, we might experience the same thing, which doesn't, if we keep going down that path, it will eventually not lead to the change or the fulfillment or the success. And so we're allowing ourselves to be in an unfamiliar role here, whatever kind of comes to your mind, okay, with what you're involved with or who you're involved with. I don't know, like maybe one person works and the other person stays home. Like switch roles. I don't know, like one person needs to pay for the bills and the other person, like there's some sort of changing of guards here, and this is going to provide a lot of reward. Okay, but I feel like the uncomfortable part for you, most likely because this is your reading, is that it would require you to be in your out of your comfort zone, and this requires you being authentic, obviously, but a part of you that is always within you that needs to be developed to come out in an authentic way, okay, with the true colors and speaking your truth. It comes forward, and this is the navigation towards the change or towards the switch up or something completing in a way here that is good progress. So I feel like you and this other person can get on the same page, because right now I think we're trying to like I'm a I don't know, I have a role and you have a role and let's just do that. But I feel like we're not seeing something in this situation or with this person that's actually even more true, that we within us might be more successful in that role than the person in which is doing it. And I say role, I don't know, like husband role, partner role, business role. So there's a role here that we're being asked to step into that might make us feel uncomfortable. One, because we might have to have buy-in from the other person, but I feel like the other person here isn't really opposed to this whole thing. I think we're just supposed to, I don't know, like kind of assume the switch, because I feel like there's a part within each of you, okay, but specifically I'm reading for you, that needs further development here, because it's needing this experience, and this provides with the shift, the change, the better direction, or the result of the award or the prize or the growth of whatever that needs to happen. And then we reap the rewards here. Everybody is a winner. But right now I feel like what we're playing safe, or what we're trying to do here, is actually destroying or more toxic to the situation. And so I don't know if somebody's trying to tell you something. Maybe someone's trying to tell you something, and they might come to you during a business meeting or a date, or I don't know, like this could be just like somebody communicating with you, like, hey, I want to talk to you. And now we talk, and they propose something to you that seems ridiculous, but it's actually not ridiculous. And I think at first blush we say no thank you, or that's weird, or no, or it doesn't seem right, or I don't know. Like, I don't think it's going against your ethics here. I don't know. I don't think so. Like is someone is someone bribing you? We're gonna get more, but there's something about this that spirit is actually on board of the thing that feels uncomfortable, you know? And maybe your first blush, you're seeing it as a bribe, or you're seeing it as, I don't do that, or, you know, and that would be your initial sort of thing. But now, okay, now it's coming through. What you're seeing is one sort of thing here, but the truth is underneath of this thing that you're seeing, because at first blush we see what we see. And so if somebody's handing us, you know, 100 trying to bribe us, you're like, I see a bribe, right? Like, it is what I see. But meanwhile, I don't know, maybe there's an underlying thing here where this person's like, no, actually, like, there's something deeper here, like, hear me out, and you just sort of cut it at its knees. It's like, no, I've seen all enough I need to see, but there's something deeper going on here, okay? Transcend, universal oneness, abundance. Like there's some great success here, you know, expansion of something, a windfall of a business, or an expansion of a role, a business, a thing here that's going to provide everyone with what they need. but it would require some sort of switch up. And it could be because we've been like I feel there's I've known this person so long that would be weird, or I don't know, or maybe we have some sort of stereotype that we can't let go of. I'm too old for that now, or it's I've always done it this way with this person, or the way we ran it, and it would just be out of the norm to do this thing like this. But it's going to lead you to success here. And it's saying it's not forever with this. I feel like it's closing out some sort of thing. Let's see. Wow. Well, I don't know what this is. Spirit, you're blowing our mind. What is it that pile number 1 needs to know about this mind fuck, this mind blowing reading? That's something they're needing to know. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful. Pile number 1. Thank you so much, spirits, for this message. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. 3 Pentacles in reverse. This is a partnership, creating something here. So 9 Pentacles. Let's put this out. 4 Cups and the Magician. Virgo, Gemini. Okay, why is this 9 Pentacles here, Spirit? It says wood blewit, white basket fungus, and little birds of the woods, and green elf cap are the types of mushrooms we're looking at here. So what's with this 9 of Pentacles, Spirit? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Wowzers. The Emperor in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles. Aries energy. Why is this Magician in reverse? Why is the Magician in reverse here, spirits? We have the 8 of Pentacles and finally this 3 Pentacles in reverse. Why is that here? So we have the fly agaric, we have the branched colibia and the blob, and we have the Lovers in reverse with Caesar's mushroom. Bottom of the deck we have the 9 of Wands, and under that we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Poison fire coral. Look, poison coming through again. And the red coral. Something poisonous. Okay. I think we're resisting something here that's actually good for us, and we don't know our own, like the poison is actually helpful in this situation you're dealing with the person in your business or something. So maybe you're saying, no, that would be unethical, but maybe we're carrying a false understanding of what ethics would be or not. Like, or maybe we say, well, this is something that I just couldn't do or whatever, because this person might try to convince you of something here. And I think what Spirit's showing is you're actually defensive, and that the poison, whatever this poison is actually good for you. Because without this poison, you stay stuck in something, or it doesn't have movement. It doesn't flow. And so this poison, I am calling it poison, okay? Don't take me literal and eat poison here, okay? I hope none of you guys are taking tarot readings literal, but deadly poisonous plants. Part 2 yet. So you would know what this is. There's somebody in your world, and I feel like you have some sort of understanding or idea, because maybe they've already tried to sell you this idea, or that this was something that just didn't seem like it would help, or it never really, it didn't seem good for you, whatever this was, okay? The idea of what they were trying to get you to do, or what you could agree to, but it just, Spirit's just saying, have the open mind now. okay? Because what you're seeing is actually the illusion. You're seeing the poison here that might be poison in every other situation or circumstance. But here, this is part of the lesson, the game, the practice, the thing. So it's not really the poison that's going to, you know, like the thing that you think is actually going to be the bad thing is actually the good thing in this situation. And this speaking up could certainly be, I feel like someone's going to come to you with some sort of an offer or some sort of something, and you're going to put your hand up saying, no, 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 you know, or that's not what I want, or because we already tried it this way, like, or we already tried this conversation and I'm not having it, because I don't think you've tried this thing out, you know, and you're kind of cock blocking yourself here. And so I feel like there's an energy here of I do it myself, or I'm okay, and it's like still limited. Because we feel 9 pentacles, so this is a feeling of feeling like okay, right? Like 9 pentacles, like I have it all, like I don't need anything else, like I do it myself, like, you know, like that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, and we could stay here. But Spirit's saying, well, the Emperor is hella mighty, and when we compare the two, we'd much rather be an Emperor than we would a 9 pentacles. And this is like, yeah, I'm fine, and I'm, you know, independent, and I have my own world that I could depend on, and that I've built here that I understand, and so I'm free. But this is like, not only am I free and independent, but I can have all the people in my world here taken care of as well as me. And people look up to me in my energy because I am the man here, okay? Or the one, you know, the one capable, not only for myself, but for everybody. And I could do this very, very much in flow. You know, like this is graduating like from the 9 pentacles to this Emperor energy. But I feel like we haven't got to the Emperor energy yet. And it doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine. This is like to your ultimate state of power, because you're getting in your own way, thinking that the poison of this person or this offer or this thing is going to lead you down one path that's not true. So the choice is yours, and it's being put in front of you. And I feel this choice is someone, you know, offering this thing that might look like poison to you. And I feel like we might, this is so hard to put into words, but I feel like we might have thought we tried certain things that might have seemed like poison, and so now we're very averse, or have an aversion to what this person represents in some way, or what this opportunity represents, and so we just automatically chalk it up to the poison I tried, or I've tried it before and I had 3 failures or whatever, but it actually isn't. It's different. Or what you did try, obviously this poison didn't work in those circumstances. You know, those situations were different. So it's like, yeah, you might have tried the same. The only thing I can say is the poison. You know, this thing, okay, that seems out there or seems not what I'd normally want, and only because in 3 times it failed. But it's like, yeah, but these situations or circumstances didn't call for it. So now the thing that's going to help build this thing is this poison that you don't want, that you're defending because you're like, nah, I'm good. But you're really not good because you're blocking the thing that could be good, you know? And so this is your first sort of instinct here, is like, nah, I'm good. 4 cups. So we reject it. Meanwhile, this is the lottery win of the tarot, you know? So if this Emperor was like this, it's like, yeah, like I'm now in this state of 10 pentacles and Emperor, like, I no longer just, you know, I'm the general manager here. I own the freaking franchise. So you want to own the franchise, you know, this is an analogy, obviously, but here we're settling on being the general manager, thinking we have it all here, and biting our or what is it called? Biting our thumb? I don't know, I forget what it's called. I don't know. We're turning down some sort of opportunity here, so it doesn't manifest, but I feel there's a conversation to be had, a gentleman's agreement. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be 2 men, but why I feel gentleman's agreement is because it's something you could trust. Okay, when we have a gentleman's agreement, there is no written contract, so we really have to trust the other person, you know, to come through this thing. And so it requires us really trusting without anything but our word. And I feel like there's a word of someone here. And if we don't trust it, we can't manifest the thing the way that it can. Here's another dragonfly. So for sure, pulling through with what you see right now might be an illusion of what you think is right, but or real or whatever. But you're not seeing the actual thing that could happen here in order to manifest and get the full fruit of it. Because I also feel like this would require you to be in different energy. Like I said, like, you know, maybe we don't normally negotiate here, or we have this type of a conversation, so it puts me out of my element, because I feel like the promise here is you and someone else agreeing on something. So I don't know, like in this lovers is this choice I'm getting again, like this pathway that could be open to their destined path of the lottery win or the thing. Okay, so we have the 10 Pentacles and the Emperor. This is father energy. Okay, this is a destined partnership. Here we have single, independent. Here we have working together to create something here. Okay, this is the work card, cooperation, collaborating together, and we have a block here. So we're not open to collaborating with someone, I feel here, okay? And 2 work cards. Meanwhile, I feel like we can work with someone, but I feel like we have to change how we're working with someone, because we're doing it in a way here maybe that has got the same results. So, okay, Spirit, kind of got the message, but I don't know. Let's see. Spirit, clear and concise message. This mind-blowing message. What is this about? Mind-blowing message for pile 1. What is this? Are they freaking being bribed, or like what's going on here? Like I feel like you're going to attain something in the physical that's very rewarding with the 10 Pentacles and all this cash flow. So Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. What is this about? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it makes you feel dirty or like you're bribed. It keeps coming through. Like you feel like you want to sage yourself here, or like it's beneath your standard. I don't know. Like you know, I don't want to tell you to do anything shady, but I don't know. You feel like it's beneath your standard. 7 Wands in reverse. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. So we have the eternal light mushroom, we have the shiitake mushroom, and we have the 9 cups with the water club mushroom, clarified by the King of Wands in reverse, wine cap, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, why is the 7 Wands here in reverse? Two Swords, that's the crossroads. The Fool, Aquarius energy, the Queen of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and finally we have the Ace of Wands. And bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands, and under that we have the Star, Aquarius energy. Okay, so we have the Piggyback Rose Gilt, Chicken of the Woods, and the, what does that say? Nargan's Bonnet, and Burn Morale, Pink Burn Cap, and the Golden Rishi. Okay, let's sit with this energy and see what more we can see. Page of Wands, yeah, someone's coming to you, I think, with a communication, for sure, about some sort of future proposition, you know? And I think it will get you where you want to go, but I think your first thing is not to do it. Like, I don't know. This is like fighting for what we believe in. This is not. And so I don't know. There's something about having to speak your truth. And so maybe we have some sort of thing we want to say here. But I feel like this is more you not being like wanting to go towards this thing. And then sitting kind of indecisive. Like, should I or should I not? And Spirit is saying like this is the thing that is required, like the right ingredient, and the two, like the two energies with temperance, because we have one side and the other, and we were really seeing like they needed to swap. Like I feel like the right ingredients need to happen in order for there to be the creation or the thing to come to balance. But when we sit two swords, it's like we're more stuck in an illusion thing, or an understanding of something that doesn't allow something to just happen, or spin the wheel to happen. Because I feel like we might initially think it's foolish, or it doesn't, I don't know, like it gets some sort of the opposite reaction from us emotionally. But what Spirit's really showing is that this thing could be very fulfilling for you emotionally, but at first blush, it seems like it wouldn't. So we're not really pulled to it initially, you know, we can't see how we'd get there. Like, I can't see how I'd get there. And so Spirit is saying, like, just all you got to do is just trust the initial sort of investment, or the initial sort of spark to move towards this, be open to this conversation, because you will sort of land something here that will, I don't know, will work out here in the long term in some way, but we're not seeing it right away, you know. Your wands, yeah, something to expand, something will move forward, something will grow, like it'll get better, like in order for the business to grow, the relationship to move, or the partnership to do something here, like this proposal or this communication that you get, we need to examine our first response or reaction to this thing, because I feel you're hesitant. So let's see about this communication. Let's just see, Spirit, this communication for pile number 1. What do they need to know more about it? Can we get a little more clear so I know what the heck I'm talking about? What is this communication? Like, this person obviously proposes something, you know, a switching of the guards. Like, I don't know, switching of the roles, or tries to buy you out. Like, what are they offering you here? Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. This communication for pile 1. What is this all about? Clear and concise message. What do they need to know? So we have the World, 7 cups, honey mushroom, black trumpet. And we have the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. And we have Strength in reverse, Leo energy. This is the Caesar's mushroom and the chaga mushroom. Justice, Libra energy. Old Man of the Woods, 3 of Cups. Stocks, Scarlet Cup. And we have the High Priestess in reverse, Pisces energy, Fairy Ring, Champion. Championin. I don't know how to say the High Priestess, Pisces, and then the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Empress at the bottom of the deck, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Hen of the Woods. So we saw the Emperor and the Empress. I feel like there's someone, okay? And there's someone that you're, like, that's pulling through this reading of yours that's mind-blowing in some way. And I feel like we have an idea of what is just and what is balanced here. But I feel like we have no idea. Okay, I feel like we actually have no idea here with the 7 cups. And so Spirit is saying that there is a way to close out the energy that we're in that is no longer going to be helpful for the new path ahead, because the new path ahead is to expand whatever this is, this business, this partnership, this thing, okay? So in order for this to open up, because right now it's blocked, we have to be humble enough to know that we know nothing. Okay, we know nothing. So I think someone's coming forward, and most likely with this 3 cups, it could come over like at a business party or a meeting, or I don't know, a reconciliation, or someone wanting to be in your energy to communicate with you. okay? But I feel like you don't see it coming, and nor are you open to seeing it because where your energy is at. And so your initial thing is not wanting to move forward, you know, or not seeing how you could move forward with this. But it's really stemming from something here that is keeping you back, that's needs to be examined. We could be letting some understanding of ourself get in the way, which is really the fear now, is we're held back, you know, or we don't find the courage within us to move forward or with this thing, so we're used to the same thing. But the strength in reverse is saying, like, we're not allowing ourselves to face what we need to in order to have success here. So we might just shut it down rather than lean into it, you know. And like I said, the switching of the roles, maybe this would require us to, I don't know, be outspoken, or like hit on someone, like I don't know, like, or like do the business negotiation. But it's like, I don't normally do that. Like, I don't normally, that's so and so does that. Like, you know, it's like I'm not capable, or I don't. Like, who says? Like, why? Like, where's that written, you know? So we might be totally in this sort of more receptive energy, and we need to be more emperor-like, where it's like, you need to go in there and, I don't know, ask this person out on the date, you know, and like switch roles, like ask them out. But it's like, I feel like, I don't know, you feel like slimy about it, or it's not your role about it, or whatever. But I feel like the poison is good for you, meaning this role, this experience, or this thing is healing some sort of part here, or understanding that we might have that we're not seeing right now because there's some sort of block here. And so maybe we have a block in our confidence, you know, and so this is resolving some sort of confidence block. I think we're really not seeing the benefit here. Let's see what that is then, because for all of you guys, this manifests in some sort of way. But I feel like there's I don't know, like, is it a meeting where you're conversing with someone, you know, like over at a party or something here, you know, and then there's a business proposal or some sort of proposal, or some sort of discussion here that we have. Okay, Spirit, so what is it that pile one's not seeing? Can we get a little more pointed in this message? What is it that pile one is not seeing clearly or understanding? Seven of Wands in reverse again. So we might have a first instinct to fight what this is, or defend ourselves, and we don't need to defend ourselves. Seven Swords. So this is me potentially saying I need to do it myself, or I need to be sneaky here and not be seen when I do this, or I might feel I'm being lied to, or I can't see. That's the dragonfly energy again. Seven Cups, can't see because it doesn't, I'm confused. So because I'm confused or don't see, I might just keep to myself and still stick to my same plan. You know, maybe I agree and say, yeah, like I agree. I go, this is what it reminds me of. Okay. Because in my mind, it's like, I don't know and I don't see, so I'm just going to go along here. But yeah, like if I did this, then I'd say, hey, yeah, actually, this is how I feel, or I don't agree, and this is my point of view, or whatever. But this is like, I'll just agree or pretend, or, but really, like, it's because I can't see through, like, what this person's saying, or what I'm supposed to choose or do here. Well, then say so. Like, I don't know. This is really weird. Like, all this is saying the same sort of energy of the whole reading. Like, I don't speak up or stand up, or I retreat, and I'm not seen, or I keep it in the hush-hush, or I don't trust. High Priestess in reverse, don't see, I feel lied to, or I have to lie. Maybe that's your first thing, is like, I have to lie because I can't, I don't know, you know? And so we're seeing, like, the confusion that might result of that, or all the different things that could be possible here? Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse? She's trying to navigate something here, but when we can't see clearly, we can't navigate with the compass, you know, but it involves us having to agree with someone else or having to make some sort of gentleman's agreement. Yes, Strength in reverse, but I'm too scared to say anything, or I'm too scared to stand up, or I'm too scared to say, hey, like, would you take $500? You know, like, hey, I'm the highest bidder here, like, I want this, you know, so I just say, oh, I don't want it, or I don't know, let the other person step all over me or something. What are we doing here, you guys? Six of Swords. We're trying to keep peace potentially, you know. It's like, but I don't want to experience Five Swords, so I do all this so I could keep some sort of peace and move on. But I feel like we end up repeating some same thing. So it's like, let's take this what feels like poison in the moment. We don't want conflict. We don't want to compete. We don't want to fight for the thing. Like, we might think we're not good enough, or we don't have confidence, or it's like, oh, there's too many people here. Like, I can't compete for this, or I can't do this, or I'm not qualified enough. And it's like, I've tried many times and failed, or how many times do I got to try to do it? And Spirit is saying, like, it's not poison here, really. The only poison is the fact that we're not seeing some great truth here, and we're falling back in some belief we have that's not necessarily true. 9 Swords. So it's giving you anxiety, but it's really stemmed from some fear not letting yourself lean into it. Queen of Wands, yeah, like you're capable of this thing, okay? Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like the only thing getting in your way is your anxiety about this thing and your understanding of something here, and it's giving you great fear, and maybe something's not quite clear, you know, and so you kind of keep to yourself, and maybe you just don't even, I don't know, agree, or you shy away from knowing more, you know, saying, okay, like, I'm open to this. It's like we don't want criticism here or something here, okay? So, final message. Obviously, you have questions, I think, because I am completely mind-fucked. Let's see. Spirit for 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that. So, this is the give and receive, okay? Flowing of energy that I have to give in order to receive. There has to be a balance here, and it needs to be not lopsided. Spirit, final message. Pile 1 is questions on this reading. Can we answer pile 1's questions in this reading? What do they need to know? Clear and concise message for pile 1. What do they need to know about this mind fuck? Wow, that flew funny. 6 Pentacles again. Balance. And this could be accepting like a gift or receiving something. We might see it as poison. I don't know. Maybe we see it as charity. Maybe we see it as a bribe. Maybe we see it as something that's not, you know? I don't know. Do we feel like we're stealing the money, or we're I think we feel like not good about this? The Moon, yeah, we're not seeing it still. Look, the Devil in reverse, Capricorn, Cancer, Queen of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the Empress, Taurus, Libra. Wow. So it's like this wouldn't be a loving thing to do, we think, but it's like, but it's the most abundant thing to do here. Like, the Queen of Cups is the most loving queen, very compassionate here, okay? Like, a lot of love. But I think there's 2 sides to this, like, because the Empress is all the queens in one, okay? Like, she's graduated from this Queen of Cups. So it's like she knows when over emotions, or where she's like in one energy only, and she could lean on her other queens, like the Queen of Swords, when she needs to be more logical, when she needs to be more this, that, and the other. Like, she could pull from all those areas. You know, she's not just driven by her emotion. I feel like here we're only a one side, one experience we had. You know, it's poison, therefore no. And then we block it out. But that's a Moon type of view. We're not seeing clearly. So the Empress would see all the angles and not get stuck in the moonlight. And she'd say, yeah, I can see how the situation would be something rewarding if I give to it, or if I allow it to be an equal state of flow. This will free me from getting stuck, or the situation from getting stuck, you know. But I don't want to be stuck with a devil energy here, where I'm committed to some sort of understanding that I have, that giving to this is bad, or that's me expressing in this way would be bad only, and so I don't. Like, I don't express, or I don't give, or I pull away here and I don't even involve myself because I'm too scared to engage or get stuck, or some idea that I have that it's poison or not good for me, you know, like it's, I don't know. You have an idea that it's bad for you and it's actually good for you. That's the mind fuck here, okay? So I don't know what this is. I have no idea. Hopefully you know. I'm already mind fucked about it. So hopefully this helps you guys. And I love you so much. And I will see you guys in about 10 days. All right? Bye-bye. Hello, hello. Beautiful pile number 2. You guys picked the feel. And we're looking at what sort of mind fuck do we have here. Okay, so this is a mind-blowing message from spirit. Use your own intuition, which you'll see, feel, or hear to determine whether this pile is for you. So we have perfection and we have conflict. Oh, okay. And we have shooting star number 30. You are a shooting star. You are about to step into your fullest potential. Holy camole. Numo, nomo, change. Okay, I don't know why I had to say that twice. Parrot wax cap with isolation number 30. Look, it's 2 number 30s. Okay, and we have moment to moment number 2. And we have thunderbolt with the number 16. Tower energy. And we have money with number 17 or the number 8. Money. That came out for pile 1. Interesting. We have Saturn here. Okay, slightly smaller than Jupiter. Saturn is a giant gaseous planet that spins very fast. It is the most remote of the solar system planets that are visible to the naked eye. It has shiny rings made of dust and blocks of rock and ice, which form a system in orbit with a diameter of 300,000 kilometers, which is 186,000 miles away. A thickness of less than 1 kilometer. Saturn ruling planet for Capricorn and Aquarius. So here we have embarrass. I'm going to take words too literal. Stupid. And we have, looks like almost a bully. A little bully and a bigger person here. We have spilt milk. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have the northern elephant seal. This big seal owes its name to the size and weight, but also to its funny nose. The male forms a trunk that he uses to amplify his roars and assert his dominating power. It spends 90% of its time in the water, and free diving champion. It can dive for 20 to 30 minutes and reach depths of 1,800 meters, which is 5,900 feet, coming up to the surface to breathe for just 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. And Quill. Get back to the basics. Okay, and we have open, third eye's open here to the universe. And we have shadow, looking in the mirror, reflection, and we have the King of Hearts, which is the King of Cups. Food sources, edible wild berries. Wild strawberries, wild cherries, choke cherries, raspberries, gooseberries, currants, elderberries, and other edible berries. So it's talking about berries. Okay, let me sit here with this mind-blowing message here for you guys and see what this is about. Okay. Oh, I'm definitely not going to do this justice, okay? But this is a huge sort of shift in your world here. I think you're going to like either really come in the public eye in some way, or be very visible here in a way that is surprising to you. Okay, so it's almost like, you know, when we, well, I don't know because I've never won the lottery, but let's say we get a big fat lottery win or something like this, and then all of a sudden our life completely changes. Okay, it completely changes because now it's like we have different set of problems. I feel like one of the problems here is when we're invisible eye here. So let's say we have a platform, or we write a book that all of a sudden skyrockets, or we write some article and now we're recognized. It's like the threats are different now, you know, and so we might be threatened by certain people or things in the world that come out and about out of the woodwork. And so now we're more visible. We might feel a little bit more on the platform of visibility. So we feel a little stupid here when we do something that maybe isn't good, you know, because we're human. So we might do something we can't undo. And what Spirit's really showing here is that this is only the shadow part of self that tries to, you know, make us feel like we're dumb or stupid or feel embarrassed about how we're being here. Because I think we're very conscious, you know, we're very conscious here of what we say or do, or now how we're examined. So this is a whole other sort of issue. But I feel like if we strive for perfection here now, because it's like, oh, like I made it big and now I'm expected to know or do certain things. And this causes the conflict, you know, that expectation. And so I think we're trying to peacock ourselves or utilize the thing that we know we're good for. But it doesn't matter how we show off the thing that we think we're good for. It's not going to please everyone, you know. So I don't know. Like if we have like a skill or something here that we want to show off, it's like both ways. Like if we're showing off too much because we were trying too hard, so we show off, it just results in it's blowing up in our face, you know. And so Spirit is saying like to pace yourself here and to know that you deserve the success that you're getting here, but to keep it sort of simple, stupid, you know, to keep it simple, stupid, funny, because that's what I used for my last reading here. But I feel like there is a lot that could sort of come out of this. But if we get too focused on the thing that we need to be, say, or do, and then we start getting stuck in our own sort of shadow here. I feel like it's something you've been ongoing for a while or putting a lot of work into, you know, and you, of course, you don't want it all to fall apart with one stupid thing that you do or say, or, you know, but I feel like it doesn't need to be perfect, and you'll always have conflict. You know, there'll always be conflict here, but I feel like maybe you experience one thing here that's like, fuck, like, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done that. And the only reason you did that was maybe it was a showing off or showing up or trying to lean into the thing that you knew you could do, but it wasn't doing it in the way you would normally do. So Spirit's saying like, just take a moment by getting back to the basics rather than jumping the gun and trying to maybe do something, you know. But I feel like you're going from not being seen or under the radar or just like not in this world, and all of a sudden you're exposed and open. And so there's this massive change for you. You're not used to this thing. So now how do I navigate this whole thing? You know, how do I navigate this whole thing? But I feel like this whole change and shift is like requiring you to just be completely observant, open, and neutral here. Because yes, you haven't experienced this sort of a thing, but if we start getting in our own way and seeing ourselves as some sort of way we need to be, and then we're looking for perfection, but we're causing the conflict that we're trying to avoid here. Okay, but I feel like there's many different ways here of enjoyment with how we could present ourselves or what we can enjoy in this situation. And I feel like you're going to be abundantly sort of surprised here. It's like, yeah, like we're really rewarded, we're seen. But then it's like I have a whole new set of problems, you know, like, I don't know, people following me around. Maybe I got to make all these changes now to my schedule. Like, I don't know, I have a new set of obstacles here now, you know. The sun in reverse, like, yeah, the sun is rising. Like, you're coming into this energy. It's still happening for you. The sun's the most positive card in the tarot, you know. Shooting star, the sun, wow, 6 swords. I think it has been difficult for you in the energy that you've been in. And now we're moving towards, slowly but surely, this new sort of energy that feels very different because we're not used to being in the limelight or being seen, or, you know, 3 of Cups in reverse. How do we engage with other people here? It's like a whole new group of people potentially that we don't know or we don't get along with, or we can't be ourselves. 3 Cups in reverse, like I can't be myself. I don't trust them. I can't come out. The only reason we cannot is because maybe we're striving for perfection. 8 of Cups. So this is emotionally walking away from something here that's wasn't pleasant. And I feel like what we're walking away from is emotionally not being satisfied in the state that we were in. So this is a beautiful blessing. 2 of Wands. Yeah, like we're going down the path of our dharma, like whatever this thing is, but it comes with a whole other set of challenges here that I feel you're not seeing. But the big challenge is your own sort of shadow getting in the way of how you're perceiving yourself. 8 swords, yeah. So get out of your own sort of mind, your own way, you know, because we might be keeping people out, not wanting to let them in, or knowing how to engage here. If we're not perfect, then we kind of don't engage or don't let in. For wands, your soul tribe. Okay, this is a milestone. This is us building the stability here for our future. Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like it happens so fast here for you that I feel like you don't know how to put your heart into this now, because I think your heart was always in sort of building this empire or this thing slowly but surely, and you couldn't attain what you were building towards just yet, but the sun was rising, and now the sun rises here, and it's like, okay, like now all of these people out of the woodwork, or this whole situation might change my whole studio or my whole platform or my whole community's like different. Like now what? Like I'm lost, or I don't want to say anything stupid. King of Wands. So we need to maintain our confidence and our direction. We know where we're going. We know how we want to drive this. The only thing that could get in our way is us not having confidence in ourselves, you know, and striving for some sort of perfection that doesn't exist, and then crying over something we do and feeling stupid about it. But that would be the shadow self. And there will always be people that will come out, you know, saying this, that, and the other. But really, it's like a keyboard warrior, and like here you are, like in your beautiful big energy, and here's someone little sitting in their closet typing away. And we're impacted by that person who's just a ghost on the computer. Like, no, thank you. Okay, 5 swords in reverse. You know, like we don't need to get into pissing matches with internet people or other people who want to create conflict with us. Page of Pentacles. This is your opportunity. The Chariot in reverse. So the only way we can get off balance is if we get too hung up on what we do. But I feel like Chariot in reverse, this is a very fast energy, okay? Like very fast. So we can easily tumble, you know, because if it moves too fast, we can get out of balance. Judgment in reverse. So we don't need to make judgments of ourselves. And if we're not perceiving the situation accurately because of our shadow or what we think we need to be or do, then we're not seeing clearly, you know. We might feel we're being judged or we're passing judgment on self, but that's not necessarily a great truth here. It's just creating a conflict. 10 swords in reverse. And finally, the card that dropped is Strength, Leo, Cancer, and Justice, Libra, and 5 wands. So we don't want to get too hung up with people, okay? People are always going to disagree with whatever it is that we say and we do. So I feel like, and the only way to remain sort of balanced here is to buckle up, because I think things are really, really going to go very, very fast here, okay? So we need to remain sort of balanced, and we need to remain sort of logical here without interjecting some sort of judgment about who we need to be or what we need to be, okay? So I feel like if there is any sort of thing that, let's say, we do wrong again, or we experience where it's like, shoot, I shouldn't have said or done or whatever, because that came from my shadow self or my egoic self, and then Spirit is saying, like, just put it behind you, like close that out, you know, don't keep it lingering here by passing judgment about it and trying to make it perfect and getting more in the conflict of it. And because we keep the 5 swords alive, like just get out of the 5 swords, say, okay, like I accept I shouldn't have done this, or I shouldn't have said that, or whatever, you know, and away we go. Doesn't matter if people want to argue. Yeah, I feel like we can carry this burden if we want, or we could let the burden go if we want. So we can move forward here, you know, like someone else doesn't control whether we move forward or not. So this is interesting, but I do feel like this is new to you because you're navigating uncharted territories here. Like, yeah, this shooting star, like you're on your road to stardom here. So Spirit, what is this shooting star and this money about for pile 2? Because I feel this is something very unexpected for you, just out of the blue. Like, I don't know, you win the lottery, you hit it big, your book takes off, you're now recognized around the world. Yeah, like you were in this state of not being known or seen, okay, with the Hermit. No one knows who I am. I could keep to myself. You know, I'm removed, I'm antisocial, or I'm sort of not seen. 10 Swords in reverse, coming out again. 2 of Wands, there's following our Dharma. So we haven't given up the life of the Hermit yet. Okay, like we're still very used to our Hermit lifestyle. We might have to no longer be sort of attached in that energy, because now it's like, well, now we're public, now we're visible, like there's no going hermit, you know, we're the star here that's about to be born, you know. So in the past, when we were hermit, it was because we weren't seen or we didn't achieve our dream. Now we're achieving our dream, and it's like, what needs to end in our past world so that we can move forward in our new future? 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you don't want to come out of hermit, you know. You want to hang on to your past energy. And this happens very fast down this path. Knight of Wands. So, yeah, Magician. You manifested something here that's moving very, very, very fast, okay? And it's going to happen very quickly. And I feel like it's something you want, something you manifested, something you can, like, really get involved with here. And I feel like you will manifest it because you wanted it. But this happens so quickly that I feel like you might have not have thought of, you know, the things that you are used to doing now. That's are the comfort of not being seen, or the comfort you can maybe, you know, you took like, I don't know, many years to write this book, and now it's like, shoot, like now I got to write a book again, or now I got to put out more content, or now I got to, I don't know, spend more time at the studio here because this thing took off, or now I have buy-in. And it's like, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, or if this is the same flavor that I liked, you know, because you liked some aspect of this thing that's no longer going to be there now that the sun has arisen and we're now down this new path. So Spirit's saying, buckle up. Okay, so the mindfuck here is some massive sort of shift that happens in your business, in your world, in your creative thing. And you weren't expecting maybe the part of you here that has to deal with the bad side about this, because we always think about the good side. This is all I have, pile number 2. I hope this helped, and I will see you to the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, gorgeous pile number 3. You guys pick the no pile. Let's take a look at this mind-blowing mindfuck of a message that Spirit wants to deliver to you. So what is it that's going to blow your mind? Use your own intuition, which you'll see, feel, or hear to determine whether this pile is for you. So we have schizophrenia. Well, we were looking for a mindfuck. This is as mindfucky as it gets, no? Holy, schizophrenia. Like, what? Like, how am I supposed to even read this, Spirit? I have no idea what that even means. Projections. Okay. Number 2, number 7. Car Usar with autonomy. Okay. Autonomy. Chicken. Look at this. How bizarre. Chicken? Human chicken? And invisible. Honestly, I don't pick these cards at all. Like, I've used this deck before. I've never seen. Like, can we get a mindfuck more fucky than this? Holy pile number 3. Like, what is this? Even this is trippy. Like, okay. It's all trippy. 46, new door. Your prayers have been answered, and a new door is being held open for you. Okay. Number 10. 10, trust the forgiveness. Trust and forgiveness. Oh, trust the forgiveness. That's interesting. Trust and forgiveness. It is time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. Wow. Well, that was coming through very strong with pile 1. But 10, 10. So completion, ends of cycles, transformation, wheel of fortune, something karmic, divine timing, something moving forward. Chaga mushroom, defense and balance. Defense, time to let down your guard. Number 2 again. Okay, where was 2? I thought we had a 2 somewhere. Yeah, 2. So 2 is about balance. And it's about duality, choice. And we have intensity. We have riding with number 15. She looks half naked. She's not wearing any pants or any underwear. And got riding. Okay, Spirit. 15 is Capricorn energy. Alioth is a white star 4 times larger than our sun, with a mass 3 times greater. It is the brightest star in the Great Bear constellation, one of the most famous constellations in the Northern Hemisphere, with 6 other stars. It traces the shape of the Big Dipper, the 3rd star from the left of the photo. Okay, there's like nothing to see here except for blank space. 81 light years. Okay. So we have this abstract card that looks like the inside of a 1970s washroom, bathtub. Looks like there's green tile. 1970s washroom. This is a trippy reading. We have wrong. All right. Let's put that like that. We have naked, and we have rot. Oh my goodness. I love my channel. We have a pitcher pouring water. Water could symbolize emotions. And we have someone stabbing someone in the back. Rot. Okay. And we have the pine hawk moth. This moth has smooth gray to brown wings, each with 3 small black markings. During the day, it keeps still, relying on its discreet attire to avoid being seen. At night, it goes hunting, spotting its prey with big eyes. The moth's larva is also hard to detect. It looks like the pine needles it feeds on. Oh, preying on something. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or a windfall. Boat. And vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. And don't take words so literal here, okay? Simply, no, simplify, no, simply, simplify. And trust, trust coming out again. And finally, we have plant sources with the edible wilderness, universal edible test. Taste test, chew test, swallow test, eat test, and remember. Okay, with the Joker. Okay. How do I read this? Give me a minute to tap into this thing, okay? I need so much more information because what is happening here? Have I tapped into a dream? I tapped into a dream. Let's go slowly with this one if I can. I think we've been mind fucked already, you know? Like, and it's happening inside of us. And so what happens inside of us seems very real. You know, it does seem very real what happens in us, but no one else can see it because it's a world unto ourselves. But I feel like around us there's an opportunity of a manifestation here of something different for you. But I feel like it would require you to trust and learn and to put your defenses down. But I feel like in your mind or in your world, you're creating some sort of understanding you have, you know, and this is causing the reality you're experiencing, because I feel like it would require you to enter some world here that I think you're really not comfortable with in order to trust and forgive. Like really outside of your comfort zone, you know? I feel like we might have to play a role that, and I don't ever say this, but a role of that we're not, in order to find out that we're not it. For example, like I have to put on the chicken costume to know it's not for me or I don't enjoy it. You know, like I have to. No, you don't have to do anything you don't want to, but this is the message that's coming through. This is what's fucked up about it. Is like, now I put this on, now I tried it, and now I can say I don't like this or enjoy this. but the only way for me to do this is to experience it and do it. But I might feel like I'm being forced to do it in some way here, and so my ego could get in the way and I could just be stubborn and say, I don't want to try this, fuck this thing, you know. But it's like, okay, well then you'll never be seen, or you'll never open this door, or you'll just be invisible to this opportunity, because this is the way for you to overcome some sort of understanding, you know, and to get to a place of trusting the process and forgiving what's happened here. So we might feel very vulnerable, naked, exposed with our emotions, or we might have to get naked. Okay, there's some intensity here, so now I'm naked, and so I feel ridiculous. I feel ridiculous, you know? And it's like, I don't know, like anyone could come into my ridiculousness because it's my world, and it looks like this 1970s washroom, and for me, this is my comfort. But anyone else steps in there, and they're like, whoa, like, this is crazy. Like, what do you mean you live in this 1970s washroom? This is just wrong, man. And you're like, well, this is my world, you know? This is my world. This is my understanding. So, sorry if you guys hear my stomach gurgling. So, we don't want to be, I mean, no one wants to be made fun of. We all want to be understood. We don't want to be exposed. But I feel like we're having to go through this experience in order for there to be some sort of door open here, you know? And we could simplify this experience by just saying, yep, it's a 1970s washroom here in my comfort, and I trust that, you know, that's what it is. Like, I don't know, I feel like we don't want to be picked apart, and I feel like we want to still maintain a part of our own autonomy, you know? That's autonomy, a part of ourself that wants to remain in the 1970s that we know is maybe wrong. Like, I know it might be wrong to want this or be this or to dress this way, like, but this is me and this is what I want to do, you know? Dress like this chicken. I use the other analogy that we would have to get into something, but I feel like it's like I want to be comfortable in the weirdness that I am, and you should be allowed to be in the weirdness that you are. But I feel like there's sticking to the weirdness that we are, because the other thing would be too intense, like, so we don't want to try it, and so we might feel like, well, that would be betraying myself, like, so I want to keep it like it is, you know. But I feel like this might not be doing you any good, if I got to be honest, because I feel like there's a new door of opportunity here that we can't explore. Let's say, I don't know, the 2024 washroom, you know, that we might like better, but we don't know because we haven't tried it. And so I feel like what we're experiencing is actually, it's not wrong, but it's not right for us. And so we think it's what we want, but we look ridiculous. We look ridiculous. I can't. I swear to God, I'm not high. I die laughing. Do we want to look like this? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I've never laughed so hard in my life. So, get on with it, woman. I think I might have to pause this. Let me give me 1 second. Okay, pile 4. I'm going to really try to, I don't know what's got me giggly, but someone in your world, maybe this is you. Is hung up and looking like a chicken. Okay, keeping their environment the same. It is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. And so we're not seen, and we don't even see ourselves here. And we're defensive about this because trying the 2024 washroom would be intense. Leave me exposed. Feel betrayed. I betray myself. We got to trust this flow, because it'd be simpler for us. Our life would be so much simpler. Down the street like this. Life's not simple, right? Life isn't simple when we walk down the street like this. But this is me. I don't think so, pal. Oh, wow. Oh, Spirit, it was delivered. So maybe I needed to laugh. Alrighty, let's take a look at some tarot. Spirit, please help me to channel this message. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. What is this about? They want to hang on to something, someone in their world. It looks ridiculous. Oh, Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. Unconditional love for someone who's dressed like a chicken. I hope you guys can laugh with me. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, maybe I gotta go watch pile number 2. Me spilling the milk here all over the place. Acting ridiculous. But it's pretty funny, I must admit. 5 Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 9 of Swords in reverse. Why is the Empress here, Spirit? Clear and concise message. Pile number 3. What is this mindfuck message? What is this mind-blowing message for pile 3? Magician. Virgo, Gemini. Death. Transformation. I keep seeing that chicken. Scorpio energy. That was all the 10s we were feeling at the beginning. And 10 of Wands, another 10, Justice. Oh, Page of Wands. Okay, you guys, let me see what's going on here. Yeah, you guys. Okay, so I don't know if you're that chicken person, okay, but I feel like there's a sense of independence and freedom that's coming from a very fucked up state of mind here that someone's clinging on to in your world, and it could be you, okay, where we still think that this 1970s washroom is going to serve us right, but it's not. It's complicating things because we don't need to keep the green carpet in the washroom that's pissed on from 30 years ago or 40 years ago. Fuck, 40 years ago, okay? So I feel like we're bringing balance here into our world, and the only way to bring a balance into our world is to get some sort of understanding of what's real and what's not real. And so we might cling on to things that feel like it's real for us because it's our safety net. Okay, so we might be dealing with someone like this, and so it would require us to be in this totally accepting energy of the Empress. The Empress loves, you know, the Empress is unconditional when she loves. So I feel like if we're in this energy, we need to show extended unconditional love for ourselves. If this is a chicken, if this is us, if this is someone we're dealing with, it's ridiculous, you know? And so we feel like we don't know how to deal with this person. Like, how do you take someone like this serious? Okay, but I feel like there is an actual manifestation that can happen here if we stay committed to the love heart space here. But I feel like right now we feel 5 Pentacles and we're out experiencing this fucking, I don't know, like this thing that doesn't feel right, you know, and it keeps us feeling like we can't work with this energy or this person or with ourselves because of this handicap or this limitation. But it really isn't. It's transforming. Well, it is, but it's transforming. The only way it transforms is if we give it love, if we give it acceptance, if we understand it for what it is. It transforms, and it is transforming here, but we can't keep feeding into that thing. Okay, we don't feed into the thing, but we can just show love for it. So I feel like we can't anymore be in a state of anxiety. We can't carry the heaviness here of, I don't know, like, well, however you are engaged with someone's psychosis, okay? Someone's psychosis, maybe it's our own psychosis. How do we engage? And I feel like we just had enough. We had enough of carrying this anxiety or this understanding or the way that we've been engaging, and Spirit saying, like, don't pour into it, don't feed it, you don't even have to work with it, you just have to be unconditionally loving to it. 8 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because there is a transformation in setting the mind free, the unhealthy mind, the mind that projects, the mind that's coming from some sort of distorted understanding that was keeping a limitation, someone thinking they needed to, you know, be in this state, or I don't know, and so they need to try a different state, and they're uncomfortable about it. They feel naked, they feel exposed, they feel like they have to come out of their thing, and there's a lot of anxiety around it. But it's like, well, this is the only thing that will transform, the only thing that will get them out of 5 Pentacles. And so we got to show love, you know. If we're this person, show love to ourselves. If this is us, We show love to ourselves, but then we also know that we have an environment of here of someone who is loving and accepting. Okay, but this is for our own good, for the own good of the situation. Because we don't want to stay limited, you know? We don't want to be handicapped. We don't want to be experiencing whatever we were experiencing here, you know, because we think it's the way. I feel like Spirit really wants us moving forward, going through and winning, you know, at certain things here. We don't want to be, I don't know, like, I feel like we're hanging on to something here because we think it's like Four Pentacles energy. I'm hanging on to this thing. It's my comfort zone, this 1970s washroom, or this thing that I know, but it's like picking through scraps where it's like, well, you know that the beautiful thing can exist, and it's very simple. You know, we just got to learn to trust, forgive, allow, love. Like, that's it. High Priestess, yeah, like trust in the divine, trust in our intuition, trust in something maybe we're not seeing or leaning into here because we just, I don't know, a different way. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like we're potentially, Knight of Pentacles, we're dealing with a situation potentially where, I don't know, someone wanted with the Nine Pentacles and this autonomy. It's like, this is my way, you know? And it could be us, very hung up. This is my way. And it's like, well, you look ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like, it doesn't work, you know? Like, I don't care if it's always been this way. I don't care, like, I don't know. But it's not I don't care. It's like your Empress energy is like, okay, great. Like, I could see this. I love you. I can understand this for you, but there is something better here for you. And so all I can do is just trust that where you're at will transform. I could forgive the fact that you're a little bit chicken here. Yeah, like things will get better in this situation, okay? The sun is rising. This is the most positive card in the tarot. I feel like we haven't seen the joy yet here because someone is still wearing a chicken outfit. Still hung up on their way. Four of Swords in reverse. And the Tower. This is about to change and shift here. A new opportunity. So somebody has to heal something, okay? I don't know, you, this chicken person, whatever it is. I feel like there will be sun. There will be illumination around this when the healing and the time to reflect and think and to heal this part in order for there to be a manifestation and a new beginning here with someone who I think is learning with the Page, you know? Maybe they were learning to shift their world a little different and they're very hung up on the way that they did things even though they looked ridiculous or they were leaning into something here that was difficult, you know, but really it's not. They were doing this to, I don't know, like this looks like to get noticed, and this looks like the opposite. Like it's like we were getting the opposite. We wanted one sort of outcome for us, but we sabotage yourself. So maybe, you know, we were sitting there invisible, or I don't know, like when we look like this, we want attention. When we do something ridiculous, we actually get more attention. Like, I don't know, something about attention here for this person, you know? But I don't think they understood it because I think there's some distortion here why they're doing what they're doing. And I feel like this is going to fall away or fall apart, or the sun will come and shed light on the truth of something here that's not sustainable. Like, we can't have a 1970s washroom all the time. Like, I mean, why can't we? I guess we can, but I feel like this one is done. Like, this isn't even tile. I'm seeing green carpet where there's like 40-year-old piss around the toilet. Like, it's time to go. Okay, and this person might feel threatened. Like you're trying to, I don't know, like maybe you're working with them, so they might feel like someone's trying to threaten me by changing me, or, you know, like they feel threatened here, you know. Maybe you feel threatened when someone wants you to change your way here. No pants. But I think you're going to enjoy enjoy it, or they're gonna enjoy it, you know. They might enjoy it. It's like they might feel like exposed here, or like, I don't know, like if I get naked, like I'll be seen, you know. But it's like, I don't know, like they gotta just try it. Like it's okay, it's safe, but they gotta try it and to trust it. So it's like, okay, like it's intense, so maybe they were scared of it, but then they tried. It's like, okay, I trust you, you know. I'm not gonna get threatened or hurt or exposed, or I actually enjoyed it. So wow, like they actually enjoy it is what I feel here, but they don't know that they enjoy it. And then the door opens and this is this opportunity, you know. Then it's like, oh, okay, I could take the chicken costume off. I don't need to be in this energy anymore. Like, I am independent and free and autonomous here, but I was looking ridiculous here because I thought it would make me not have to deal with the thing here. So I hope this made sense to you guys. I'm so sorry for the laughing outburst. That is the craziest thing ever. Pile number 3. I won't see you guys for at least 10 days. I hope this did justice for you guys. Okay, I love you so much, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.